5 Best Places to Visit in Australia. Being the world's largest island and a home to nature's bounty, Australia has something extraordinary to offer its every visitor. Australia is none less than a dreamy land full of mesmerizing coral reefs, stupefying red deserts, breathtaking beaches, and dense rainforests. Hence, to make your visit more sorted, I have narrowed down 5 best places to visit in Australia. These are the must-visit places in the land down under and are well-deserved of all the hype. This spectacular island is not only a home to diverse aquatic life but also has some of the quirkiest wildlife under its shelter. When in Australia, there's a lot to explore, and following are the top tourist attractions that one must visit. #5. Kakadu National Park. Kakadu National Park is in the Northern Territory and makes a special stop. The national park is very large, covering an area of 4,894,000 acres. You will find alligator rivers running through Kakadu. You can drive in yourself, but for the alligator reason it's best to take a tour. The tours will also allow you to meet local aboriginals who have opted to stay in their ancestral homes rather than moving to cities. I had the pleasure of spending the afternoon at Twin Falls. At the time I was there you had a 200 swim to reach it, but I've heard that has all changed and there is now a walkway. Remember to avoid the wet season as large parts of the park are closed and the crocs come out to play. #4. Melbourne. Second only to Sydney, Melbourne is a cool, cosmopolitan city that is considered by many to be Australia's capital of culture. With lots of great art galleries, some fantastic museums, and a lively music scene, there is always something to see or do in the country's second largest city. Due to its high quality of life, citizens from around the world have flocked to the streets. Its multicultural population is reflected in the delicious cuisine on offer and the unique neighborhoods that make it such a fascinating place to explore. With a European feel about it thanks to the architecture on show, wandering around the city's streets and numerous green spaces will inevitably make you fall in love with Melbourne. #3. Great Barrier Reef. No trip to Australia would be complete without visiting the Great Barrier Reef. The famous reef can be found off the coast of Queensland and it's the world's largest coral reef spreading over 2,600 kilometers with approximately 900 elms. I would recommend visiting these islands on a boat tour, ideally for a few days so that you can take in the sights. You can also scuba dive or snorkel as well as enjoying incredible cuisine that is often served on the boats. There are many types of deals on offer, just head for the coastal town Airlie Beach and shop around for the best price. The Great Barrier Reef has all kinds of incredible fish including clownfish, remember Nemo, manta rays, red bass, red throat emperor, snapper, tiger sharks and yellow-faced angelfishes, not forgetting the beautiful colored coral. Just beware of the fire coral, it will hurt. 2. Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park. World-famous, spectacular Uluru is instantly recognizable due to its ruddy red hue. It is one of Australia's most prominent landmarks. The immense rock is incredible to visit and the main reason the national park is such a popular destination. Its grandeur and uniqueness live long in the memory of those who gaze upon it. While Uluru is the main draw, the equally mesmerizing rock formations of Kata Tjuta are fantastic to wander around, and there are lots of activities for visitors to enjoy. Owned by the Anangu Aboriginal people, the site is of great cultural and spiritual significance to them. You can learn more about their way of life at the brilliant cultural center. With lots of great walks, bike rides and tours for you to enjoy, the astounding beauty of this national park really is awe-inspiring. Almost picture-perfect, Sydney is a fantastic city with a lot going for it. A modern city with a long history, Sydney is defined by its scenic harbour. The region's first inhabitants lived along the harbour's bank for thousands of years. The harbour was also the landing site for convicts sent to Australia during the 1780s. Today, ferries take visitors for cruises under the famed Sydney Harbour Bridge and past the iconic Sydney Opera House. While those famous landmarks are the undoubted highlights, the city has much more to offer. With lots of museums, theatres and cinemas dotted about town, Sydney's thriving cultural scene means that there is always something to see and do. As such, the city is great to live in and the fantastic beaches on offer only add to its attractiveness. The beautiful Bondi Beach is a must-see when visiting Sydney. Outdoor activities play a large role in Australian culture. Surrounding the city, there are a number of brilliant national parks for visitors and locals alike to enjoy, as well as some interesting and educational historical sites. A fun and energetic city with a lot going for it. Sydney is without a doubt one of the most popular destinations in Australia.